50 cents and a top 10 cryptocurrency. Is this the path Jasmy is paving out? We've been talking about Jasmy for a while and it is on the rampage. 50 cents could see Jasmy as a top 10 crypto. Well, how's it going to get there? Stick around. Let's find out. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with everything going on in the cryptocurrency market. But Jasmy coin being on an absolute rampage since about the 18th. It's been absolutely tearing it up, doing multiple days of significant plus 100%. And the price right now at 2 cents. This is an absolute juggernaut of a move. Now, for those of you that have been around on the channel for a long time, we've been talking about this when it was 202 and the absolute insane potential when it comes to Jasmy and what they're building, and it's sort of getting even more excited. Now, at the start of the video, I talked about how Jasmy could become a top 10 cryptocurrency. Well, the reality is at just 50 cents for Jasmy, it would put it at a top 10 cryptocurrency. And what they're building will become more and more important as time goes on and as cryptocurrency evolves and people want to kind of, monetize their data. Jasmy is going to absolutely be at the forefront of that. If you take a look at our all-time highs or ultimately the move on Jasmy, you can see that we did top out as a high of 204. That was the all-time high for Jasmy, which if you think it got to that point, we really would be knocking on the door of a significant move. Now, a lot has happened since then. We saw the supply fully come out to the point where we now have 98.6% of the entire supply in circulation. I covered this on a different video where a lot of people aren't sure about that. Ultimately, it's out in supply, and I think it's really important that people understand that and what the difference and dynamic of that means when it comes to this coin. But we're not here to say that. We're not here to talk about that specifically. We're here to talk about how does Jasmy become a top 10 cryptocurrency. Well, you get things like this. You get partnerships, conversations, meetings, and much more with big potential names in the space. Now, we talked about this again in a previous video. Hara out in ETH Denver, and you can see there the junction behind them, which ultimately is going to be once again linked back into Jasmy. But this is kind of a big deal, and I wanted to touch on a couple of the partnerships, particularly MH Ventures and Arc Stream. And you might be thinking, why would that be? Well, let's take MH Ventures. It's a boutique full-service early-stage venture capital firm. This is important because they invest in disruptive technologies and the future. And actually, when you start to look at their portfolio, you suddenly start to see some absolute monster cryptocurrency players that we have. And they've really been branching out into many different aspects, whether that be centralized finance, DeFi, MFT, metaverse, infrastructure, social media, and validators. So they are not messing around. And the list is extensive. There are huge potential products on here, huge projects that are going on, as well as many that are in the build and are coming very soon. And Jasmy, I'm sure, will be on this list very, very soon. And for me, it's a really important part as you have big investment that can come in. Is that to do with Junction? Is it to absolutely propel the Jasmy network? Or is it more of a networking side of things, linking again into some of these particular projects? And you will see some of them mirror over into the ZK bridge as well, which is also very interesting. But a big meeting at ETH Denver, really important. Likewise, when we talk about ArcStream, they are ultimately a native funding accelerating program for Web3 as well, all linked back to the ZK bridge, which has a number of big projects, once again, all built on this platform. So you now truly start to understand why Jasmy is doing what it's doing. And here's the big kicker of this: why many people want to get involved with Jasmy, what it's bringing, and why it's going to be so important, given the fact they have hardware, software, and a narrative that cannot be competed with in the rest of the market. So if we take a look at what's going on in the chart, you can see this absolutely huge move that has come on Jasmy. Since kind of early February, we actually see a top of nearly 300%. So again, some very big portfolios. And actually, you can see the wider cryptocurrency market still continuing to run, with Luna Classic at 4%. Shiba Inu's been on an absolute tear. But what's going on with Jasmy? Well, for me, it's forming a very similar pattern in the short term, which would be a very nice bull flag. Now, the last bull flag did result in a significant pump all the way from about the 15s up to that 214 range. So are we about to see the same again? Is money flowing into the market and Jasmy going to see a strong move? Now, I truly believe Jasmy could even get back to $1, $2, given what it's doing. Is it going to take time? Of course it is. Could it get there in this bull market? Well, we'll wait and see. This bull market could be one of the biggest we've ever seen. But I think right now, Jasmy in its consolidation, doing something very similar, 2 or 3 days. Let's see what happens. I think the market is moving. The fact we're holding at this 2 range is incredibly important when it comes to Jasmy. And actually, when you scale out, you kind of see some of the key points where Jasmy was holding. And again, this is around the 2s up to about the 2.3, 2.4 range, and then slightly higher around that 4-cent range. So even people thinking right now, is this late to get into Jasmy? It's always worth trying to buy on a dip. But Jasmy, in my view, has got a strong move to come. And remember, 50 cents does put us at a top 10 cryptocurrency for Jasmy, with real world utility solving real world problems. Let me know in the comments down below, where do you think it's going to get to? What's your prediction for that market cap list? Where's Jasmy going? 90 something at the minute. Are we going top 10, top 20? You let me know, as always, in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more Jasmy content on the channel. Let's see what the bull market brings us. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.